Welcome back, everyone. It's time for another edition of Matter of Finance. Joining me this morning is Brian Thompson. Brian, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Joey. Thanks for having me on. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing
Good.
well. So what will we be discussing today?
Well, when you're not working at WAGM, what are some things that you like to do?
Typically if I'm not at work, I like to be in the gym. I really love, pushing the weight around, lifting weights. It's really what I love to do.
Yeah, lifting weights, me too. All right, let's get serious here. All right, so let's just say, though, that you were lifting weights and you got hurt. And you got hurt bad enough that you were unable to do your job for an extended period of time. Would you be able to pay your bills?
Probably not. I mean, that would be awful. I kind of think about that every time I go. Just try to be careful, have good form, but it's always in the back of my mind. It can't get hurt.
Right. Accidents can happen. So if you weren't able to pay your bills, what do you think is the greatest asset you do have?
Greatest asset. I don't actually own a home, so probably my car.
Yeah, and I think most people would probably answer that question that way. They would say that. But really, I'd say that your greatest asset is you and your ability to earn an income or get a paycheck. Everyone works day to day to be able to pay for their mortgage, maybe rent, maybe cars, groceries, even credit card bills. And if you took that ability to earn a paycheck away from someone, people would run into financial difficulties relatively quick. A survey by Life Happens said that if individuals could not have money, during a month period, they'd run into financial difficulties within that month. And 1 in 4 Americans, if they couldn't pay their bills and couldn't earn income, would have troubles immediately. So that's where disability insurance comes in. That comes in where it's insuring your paycheck and giving you the ability to earn an income if you were to get hurt. People don't think twice about insuring your home or your car or maybe valuable possessions, but a lot of people don't think about insuring the item that pays for those things, and that's your paycheck. So I wanted to give an example here on the screen. And if something for people to think about. If you had a job, and I said I was going to offer you 2 jobs, Joey, and one job was going to pay you $45,000, but if you had an injury or an illness and you couldn't do your job, it would pay you nothing. And job 2 would pay you a little less, $44,000, but you had that injury or an illness and you're not able to work for an extended period of time, but that job would pay you $27,000 tax-free, probably up to age 65. Which one would you select?
Brian, I'm going to have to go with job number 2.
Yeah, most people would, and I would say too, in the job number 2. And see, it's $1,000 difference, so that $1,000, what we would say is take control and buy yourself a disability policy and protect your income. And take that responsibility yourself and do that. And know that if something was to happen, you're going to be covered and you're going to receive an income. So let's just say that you and I were, doing weights, and I was supposed to be spotting you. And there was a squirrel or something I saw, and I wasn't paying attention, and you dropped that weight on your chest. And you didn't get hurt too bad, but you got enough that you had to go to the hospital. Our disability policy actually has a benefit called the non-disabling benefit, and it would actually help pay for those chest x-rays that you'd have to have.
Wow, it's a lot of great info, and I'm just hoping I don't get hurt and I don't have to deal with all that.
I hope so too, but for individuals having a disability policy, I think it gives a peace of mind for people.
It absolutely can. All right, well, thanks so much for coming on the
Sure.
show, Brian. Don't go anywhere. Weather is next.